Last year, more than 1,500 people attended the Backyard BBQ Championships, raising an estimated $45,000 for charity. Well, they're hoping for an even bigger turnout this year, and Cole Pepper is in the kitchen smoking up a tasty preview of the event. We'll talk with Cole right after the commercial break. This morning, we're happy to have Cole Pepper with us. He's the co-founder of the Jacksonville Backyard BBQ Championships and a longtime Daniel board member. Today, Cole's here to talk about his upcoming barbecue event. It's the 4th year you've done this now. Raises a whole bunch of money for charity, and you're here with some barbecue rib tips.
Yeah, and especially if you don't have the kind of time that you would want to get your ribs done. Let's say the in-laws suddenly call and say, hey, we're coming over in 2 hours, and we want you to make some ribs. Well, that's really not enough time because you want to go low and slow with the temperature typically. But let's say your in-laws will not take no for an answer, and they're coming over one way or another.
Sounds like a voice of experience.
We don't have considerate in-laws. These are hypothetical, inconsiderate in-laws.
I would never have this problem myself.
Nope.
So really what you have to consider are 3 things: preparation, time versus temperature, and then
now it takes,
smoke.
you say it takes about 2 hours to properly do it.
No, 2 hours is the minimum you can do it where you actually are going to get that kind of smoky flavor out of
You
ribs.
can do this all day, right? Sit there and smoke.
Yes, and I have,
yeah.
and you get a different levels of smoke and so forth. So preparation is the first thing. Have some rib rub in your house ready to go, something where you can pre-prep it ahead of time, even if you're not going to inject it or marinate it or brine it or anything else. And whether it's a pre-packaged kind of rub or whether it's something that you're going to whip up yourself at home, have that ready so you can get some of that flavor on the meat when you get things started. The other thing to consider here is that time versus temperature equation. The longer you're going to cook it for, the lower temperature you can cook at. But let's say you don't have a smoker, you just have a grill, all right, and you're going to cook it for maybe an hour and a half as far as the smoke. That first 90 minutes is the key in terms of getting the smoky flavor into the ribs. And you can even use something in a grill, something like this, which is just a little smoker box. And you can see these are some wood chips, and this is a combination of oak and hickory here. Has a small, you can see those holes here on the bottom. And that just, you can put that on one side, have the heat on the other side.
That just goes right on the grill?
Yeah, you put that right on the grill with over the heat and put the ribs on the other side away from the heat. So whether you're using charcoal or gas, you don't want direct heat, and that'll get some of the flavor into those ribs. And then, finally, in terms of the kind of smoke you want into it, if you still need to get the temperature as you want. You want to get it about 165 degrees in order to have it safe and for it to be served. And so if this is a little bit blasphemous, but again, if you have to go in a hurry, 90 minutes on the smoker, and then come back out and put it in the oven.
Yeah. Just
wrap it in aluminum foil, put it in the oven to get it up to temperature for about half an hour. Now all of a sudden you've got a 2-hour rib recipe. You get it out and going, and of course you want to finish it off with your favorite sauce. Make sure it has some good flavor in there. And sauce, of course, was originally invented to cover bad flavors.
Oh.
This is now, of course, in the modern era to enhance the good flavors. And put a little bit on there, and you'll be ready to go. The in-laws will be happy. And if all else fails and you just can't get the ribs and everything ready to go and they just want to have something to eat, I just buy some tickets to the Jacksonville Backyard Barbecue Championships.
That's right.
Head out there, and they'll have all they could possibly handle.
That's a good idea. When you put it on the grill, it's tinfoil with the grill?
Usually,
with the ribs?
When you're going to smoke it, do not have it in foil because that'll block the smoke getting in there. After you get the smoky flavor in the first hour and a half, 2 hours, then you can go with some aluminum foil and wrap it. That will keep it a little more moist. And the other trick in terms of having it on the grill, put a little pan of water in there, because if you don't have a real watertight smoker, you'll lose a lot of that moisture, and that will that'll tend to have the ribs dry out. But if you put a little pan of water in there, it sort of creates a steam bath for those ribs.
Now, we have a great panel coming up for your contest. We have the state attorney's Angela Corey with you. We have the sheriff, and we have some people here from Channel 4 as well.
Rebecca's going to judge.
I'm a very sought-after food judge. I don't know if you know this. Yes, highly sought after. I have that very fine-tuned palate.
Messy face?
Yes, messy face.
Look, she's already leaning for the rib.
I was like, well, I was gonna show you how good I am at eating ribs.
I'm acting as a buffer right now between Cole and the ribs and Rebecca.
Not for long. I'm gonna take him out like that guy at the Orioles game.
Oh, God, we need a home plate umpire. The 4th annual Backyard Barbecue Championships to benefit Daniel Kids is coming up next Saturday. It's the 5th of May from 12 to 6 at the Pepsi Plaza at Everbank Field. Tickets online are $16.50. At the gate, they're $20. Yeah, tickets give you entry, sampling of barbecue, and, of course, the live music out there. Parking is free in Lot J. You can come out and enjoy some of the city's best barbecue and help local kids in crisis further their education at the same time. All right, everybody, the next hour of the morning show at 8 o'clock starts right here in 60 seconds. We'll see you then.